Hey everybody, this is Albert Estep, the esports coach for Leslie County High School. And our guys, the school, our team is once again in the championship. They have this will be their third consecutive Final Four and second in a row championship game. They won the championship game last season. We play in the winter and the spring. Um, so it's 2 seasons, and like I said, they won the championship last season in the winter back in December, I think it was. And they got the trophy and nifty little jerseys, that says champions on it. But the thing that I've heard more than anything is, good job, but we have no clue what that is. So this is going to be just a quick rundown of what this game is and the basics of how it's played. I can't give you like a super rundown because I'm kind of clueless on it myself. I know just enough to know what's going on. So I'm going to try to share that knowledge. So if anybody does watch the live streams or is curious, this will give you at least kind of a basic idea of what's going on. So right here is the starting soon screen, and what happens is the company that runs the league is PlayVersus, and the way it works is we're supposed to get invites at 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, everybody is supposed to be logged in, and then the company sends what they call invites, which are links to click to get into the game that the teams are supposed to be in, because they control the games and set all the rules and stuff. Um, in most cases, we don't get those invites, so either we have to make it or the other team has to make a custom game, and sometimes that can take a while. And it's a 5 player versus 5 player game. If we've had some instances this season where we didn't have 5 players, so I would have to log in under my account just to get the game started, and then I would log out. And luckily, the guys have still won every game except for one game this season. But they've won every game that they've had to play down a person. They were playing 4 versus 5, so that's again kind of a shows how good this team really is. But this is the screen that you'll see while we're waiting for the game to get set up and start. Now, once the game gets going, you'll see this screen. And what this screen is for the spectator, which is what I am, and what you guys, if you're watching it, are would be. This is the screen where they're picking their characters, and the characters in SMITE. That's the game. Should have said that from the beginning. But the characters are what they call gods. They're mythological characters. You have like Roman and Greek and uh, Viking, and so like you'll have Odin and Zeus and Thor, but then sometimes you have I don't know his name, but there's like a tree that looks like it's from Lord of the Rings, that big walking tree, and it has like a little guy on top of him, and you can change that guy to be Bob Ross, the painter, the happy little tree painter guy. Um, he's probably my favorite character just because of Bob Ross. But each one, there's a huge set of characters that they can pick. And like here, you see Athena, and I have no idea who that is. And Ymir, I think he's from Norse mythology, and Set, which is Egyptian, and there's so many different ones. And one of the things that the teams can do is they see the big list of characters, and then each team can ban. I think it's up to 4 characters a piece. So it's 8 characters that can't be used. So if you scout the other team and you know that one of their players likes to play with, say, Thor, uh, you can ban that character so he's not or she's not getting that character to play with, which kind of puts them at a disadvantage. But at the same time, they can do the same thing to us. They can see that, well, one of my guys really likes to play as this character, and then they can ban that. It's a way to make sure that you're not playing one particular character and learning all the things about just the one character. It makes you think, and you have to strategize and plan ahead, and you have to get good with multiple characters. So that's what this screen is doing. You're waiting on each character or each player to pick their character. This is one team, and this is the other team. So that's, here they're starting to fill up. Here's like a raccoon guy. I don't know who that is, and I don't know who any of these people are. Milan, uh, Disney, I know that. But one of the players, like Shaggy Mike, one of my guys, he always likes to play, or he plays a lot with Cupid, the little naked baby guy that shoots love arrows at people. Um, I don't know, but we'll skip ahead to, and then once they pick, if you're a spectator, there's a 3-minute delay. So that's why a lot of times the games take a while to actually show up, is it takes 3 minutes. They'll be in playing, and we're still sitting here waiting for the game to start, so we can't give a team an unfair advantage because we can see everything. We can see what the other team's doing. And here's like the screen, and here's one of my players, and I don't know who they picked, but these are the computer generated characters here, and you kill them to level up. And over here, this is the map. This is what took me a while to figure out, is each team has towers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 towers right here. And then up here's the other team's towers. And then you have 3 what they call Phoenix towers, which what you're trying to do is you're trying to break these towers down. And the Phoenix towers, if you don't get it broke down, it'll come back. Or if you get it broke down, it can come back. But the main tower is right here. This is called the Titan Tower. And that's what will end the game. Think of it like chess. This is the king. These could be like the queens. Once you get the king over here, the Titan Tower, and you defeat it, the game's over. So each team, you can see here's all the characters moving about on the map, and each team, their base has like what they call, I think they call them minions or whatever. They're continuously coming out. Like here's another, you can see these blue lines. That's just a bunch of like foot soldiers that keep coming out, and then you have to defeat them. Like these guys, they're player or computer controlled players. They're just wave after wave after wave, and then what you'll do is you'll, like if they're your side, you'll kind of work with them to push back. It's kind of like a reverse tug of war. You're trying to go up to their base, and they're trying to come down to your base. And like I said, the ultimate thing is to get to that Titan Tower. You can kill, or well, what they call, I think it's a kill or knockout, because you're not dead, you come back. But you fight the other team's actual players, and if you knock them out, they have to wait like a few seconds before they can join back. And the later the game is, the longer they have to wait. So that's what these numbers up here are. That's the number of times you've like defeated another player from another team. That can be misleading. You could have more knockouts than the other team, but still lose, because here's the number of towers, and here's your phoenixes. So like right now, they have 6 towers. We have 6 towers. We have all 3 phoenix. They have all 3 phoenix. Nobody's got any knockouts. Now right here, we can see that at some point, one of my guys gets one of the other teams. Here, just right there. It says Bop and Charlie defeated Doom Guy 0623. So that's the reason we have 1 point here. We took out one of their guys, and it's this guy right here. So if there's a countdown, so now he's back into the game already. But if you keep going, and see now it's like 12-0. We've gotten 12 knockouts to their 0. And these guys over here, it's later in the game, so the time that they have to spend waiting to come back gets longer and longer and longer. And towards the end, if you've played a long game, it might be 60 seconds before they're allowed to come back in. And then that's when you really go after their towers and their Phoenix and their Titan. So let's scroll over, keep going, and we'll show you. Where's it at? Okay, right here. So here, there was a Phoenix. They defeated the Phoenix, and they're going into their main base, the other team's base. And there's the Titan. It's a big guy that it's a big statue that comes to life. And they keep attacking, and once they defeat him, the game's over. And Leslie County High School victory. Hopefully we'll see that 2 more times today. And that's there's a lot more things to it, like getting gold and defeating the computer generated things, but that's stuff that I don't understand now. That I do know that defeating the Titan is the main objective. So once we do that, we've won the game, and yeah, hopefully that's what we'll see today. And then up here on the thing, it'll have either will be blue or red, and it'll show our school, those school, and then right here is the state that they're from. So today it'll say New York and Kentucky, or Kentucky, New York, depending on which side we're on. And here, like I said, here's the gold, the Phoenix, the towers, how many knockouts that they've got, how long the game has been. And yeah, that's basically SMITE. And it's I've told people that, to me, it's like a modern day chess game. You have to strategize and coordinate, and the things that I've seen these guys do, it's almost like something you would read out of The Art of War, that famous book written by the Chinese guy, whatever his name is, Cao Sun, or whatever his name was. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they'll like lay a trap. They'll kind of corner. They'll surprise attack. All these different things, just like what you would do in football, trick play, or basketball. Some kind of drawn up play after a timeout. Something. There is a lot of strategy and coordinating and teamwork involved in this. My guys are really, really good at working as a team, and I think that's one of the reasons they are so good. So that's SMITE in a nutshell. If anybody has any questions or comments, just let me know. And again, good luck to the guys today when they play for their second championship.